So, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Sekou Kene, and with me today is our colleague Johnson Mebonkola of Truth FM 96.1. I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV today. It's beautiful Wednesday here in Phoenix, Arizona. It's about 19 minutes past 11 a.m. I want to say thank you to all of you. If you are joining us on the radio, I want to welcome you. If you are on Facebook, you are welcome. Whether you are on um, YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter, I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV this morning, this afternoon, this evening, depending where you are. I want to say thank you to all of you for joining. So today, we are going to be doing open mic today. What's on your mind? We have confluence of issues that are dear to your heart. So when we say what's on your mind, it means that nothing is off the table, nothing is off limit. And I want to encourage all of us to share the show. It's very, very important. We have a lot going on in our country. And always bear in mind that only us can fix our country. Only us can change the direction of our country. I want to encourage all of you to share the show so we can get this thing started as soon as possible. Um, mm, we wait till Melbourne is properly situated, and then we can begin this conversation. So, Melbourne, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing great. I'm okay. Thank God for life. At least it's better to be alive than and if I it's good to be alive and to be healthy and to be strong and that are kicking. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm moving, and I'm proud of myself. And I want to say thanks to the Almighty Creator for the opportunity again to be here and to speak or to talk to our people out there and to do the work of our people. So I'm grateful. And you, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I just had some headache this morning, but when I got a signal from Steve that he's not going to be available to start the show, I said, okay, no problem. I will do what I can, but I'm okay. It is what it is. We got to do the people's work. But yes, indeed, today is another day, a beautiful day. Um, we we will play host to some group of Liberians tomorrow, residing in and around the state of Delaware. They have a huge program. In fact, we'll be playing their promo on the show today, later on. They will be here maybe for like 30 minutes or so to actually explain to 11 people and to give detailed information as to who wants to participate in their huge Independence Day celebration. So it's going to be very, 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 very important that you follow that if you live in, especially when you're living in the East Coast, and then not only on the East Coast, but at least if you're living around Maryland, Virginia, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area there, you are very close to, Delaware. So there's going to be a huge program there. Also, today we have a lot going on. Liberia will never shut off news. Maybe from where you are, from where you sit, what is going on? I know you're doing okay, but what is going on with our country? What are some of the trending news right now as we speak?
So again, let me say thanks to you and our followers, our viewers. Please, if some of you haven't yet shared, like, and comment, we are appealing to you. share, like, and comment so that other who, because man, you sometimes when you live are on, sometimes some people they don't easily receive that alert. So by the time you share, they say, "Oh, SKTV is on. Let me come and watch." So please, we are appealing to you, even if you are in the video land, like we always say, please, we are also appealing to you because you are Facebook user. Go straight on the internet, search for SKTV LRB. You will see a NASCAR. Sometimes some of you make mistake and say, "Oh, maybe I've been looking for SKTV, I'm not finding it." So it's SKTV LRB. You will see it. Just press follow, and most definitely by the time we come on, you're going to receive the alert, and you will also want to follow and be part of all of the programs and everything we will be talking here on the show. So again, thank you, Seku, and let me say thanks to all of our panelists, even though some of them they are gearing up, start to share the link around. So I hope and pray that maybe before maybe 7 o'clock, some of them will join us on the show. So, like you said already, a day to the Independence Day of Mama Liberia, and there are a lot of mixed reactions to that, especially when it comes to the economy, as to how far things are going, where are we as people, what's going on, and the bread and butter issues. Because mind you, this day that is coming, Liberian, there are two major days that have been celebrated every day in Liberia. Is the Independence Day, and second is the Christmas Day. So this day is, for this day that is coming, Liberians take the days especially into their heart, but some of them they are disappointed, especially with the rescue team, the way things are going. Some are saying that up to date, Silver 7 haven't yet taken pay up to now. That's the information we're hearing from some people. All are saying no, some Silver 7 are taking pay and so forth. But again, people are disappointed because they are not really getting what they want to get uh, when it comes to the celebrations. So we are also hearing that the United Party Youth League may likely boycott the Independence Day celebration. That's the other news that we're also getting, that the United Party Youth League, they may likely boycott the celebration of the July 26th based on, or maybe due to their own, or maybe disagreement with the rescue train, as you may be aware. So these are some of the information that we're getting. But this money, especially it will be between money and the afternoon time when we heard about the news, a terrible news about the motorcade of the president involving into an accident with some tricycle rather, at least according to the information, at least one person is reported dead while few others were injured after President Jota Yimambuaka convoy was intruded, according to what we are or what we're getting, intruded into a tricycle or keke along the Roberts Field Highway. And up to now, Liberians, there are some mixed reactions to that. Like others are also saying that this is not the first, not the second, not the third. This happened during the time of former President Manan Ede Johnson Sirleaf, and this also happened on the former President George Manan Weah, and now this also happening on this government. So that speaks volume, like as to how the convoys of the presidents speak a lot, and so Liberians are also disappointed. They are saying that no, that's not the way for President convoy to speed. Why are you speeding? What going on? So they are sad time for our people. They are all in a sad mood of the news, because mind you, we are going into our 26th day celebration and lives has been lost. So some Liberians are seriously disappointed. And again, with the other news, as we started with the news on yesterday about the investigation or the call about the police, about the late Yeswa from the former government officials that have been called upon. So there were a lot of mixed reactions, and the former finance minister also came out yesterday and exactly tell us exactly what happened, what are some of these things that have been ongoing, and what they were called for, and so on. So indeed, Liberians are moving about freely. We are okay. Everything is okay here for now, except for the politics side, where we're hearing that, in fact, the LDA boss is back. That's the information we're getting until it can be proven. But we are getting this information from a reliable source that the suspended DEA boss, Colonel A.B. Kroma, is back into the LDA for his function or to perform his duties that have been given to him by the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Yeman Boakai. So again, the weather condition here is we are into a rainy season. So sometimes the rain fall, sometimes the sun shine. So far so good, Steve. Sekou, let me say, our people are all glued to the radio and the monitors to follow all of the things that we are saying, and they all are also glued to give their own input on some of the things that we're saying. So thank you so much. So far, as we go along, any other news, we're going to chip in with that on this broadcast.
Thank you so much, Mabel. Thank you very much, everybody. If you have shared the show, I want to say thank you. If you haven't, I want to encourage you to share the show. So let me take this time to recognize a few of you, at least those who have written something, who have said something on the platform. I want to say thank you to Yen, Bebo Yen, and we have my uncle Musa Sharif. Uncle, welcome. I'm mad at you though, but anyway, we'll talk that one in the back. You can be mad at your uncle, but this time around, I'm very, very angry at my uncle. But uncle, welcome to SKTV. Jimmy Dennis, welcome to SKTV. Yumutru Kranga, Dan Yumutru Mensa. Yumutru Mensa, welcome to SKTV. Yvette Schiffers, welcome. Aliyu Masale, my brother, welcome. Orita Zina, the birthday girl, welcome to SKTV. Mustafa Balo, Juj Wongwell, welcome to SKTV. And James David, welcome to SKTV. Precious Valentine, welcome to, she's watching us on YouTube. Welcome to SKTV. Honorable Crow, welcome to SKTV. Binta Ability, welcome to SKTV. Rudolph Perry, welcome to SKTV. Jeremiah Couler from all the way Mississippi Street. Greenville, Sano County, welcome to SKTV. My brother and friend Edwin Crow, welcome, my brother. Welcome to SKTV. Edward Sekou Fofana, welcome to SKTV. James Davy, Nutu Brent, welcome to SKTV. Joseph Hoffman, welcome to SKTV. Dauda Laugon, welcome to SKTV. Nelly Kalon, welcome to SKTV. Asata Dosen. And Gongba Toure, welcome to SKTV. Mohammed Enza Dollar, that's my brother there from all the way, Yekepa, Kemfu, that's our city. I told you, I say, me originally from Yekepa area there. Before, you know what's up. Yeah, Mohammed Enza Dollar, I would thank you for watching us from all the way, from the motherland. Welcome to SKTV. And Randall Waluba, welcome to SKTV. Dwight Till, welcome to SKTV. Leila Cole, welcome to SKTV. Tony Johnson. Cindy Anderson, welcome to SKTV. Sarah Tule, welcome to SKTV. Ibrahim Alpha Mohammed Kaba, welcome to SKTV. Maima Kendekai, welcome to SKTV. Kene, welcome to SKTV. A lot of people joining us very, very fast. I want to encourage all of you to share the show if you haven't done so. It's very, very important. Because when we say what's on your mind, when we say open mic, it means that we will not stop at anything. We will talk about everything, and we will not limit you, from talking about anything you want to talk about. As long as you remain within the confines of the platform, thereby discussing the issues, nothing but the issues. But again, I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV. If you want us to recognize you, if you are here, you have to say something. We don't automatically see everybody on here. So we want to say pretty happy Independence Day to Liberia and Liberians around the globe. You know, Melbourne talked about the importance of Independence Day celebrations in Liberia. Very, very important. Nowadays we have politicized everything in our country. Everything is about politics now. People are not even free to celebrate anymore. And if people don't getting paid before, you know, the 26, it can be so embarrassing to them, to their family, to their kids, because they will not have anything, to share with their family for them to celebrate. So now for us, our reporters, our colleagues, our friends who are in Liberia, that they don't work for government, they're not waiting for any pay, let alone to whether they will get the pay or not, but they're not even waiting for it because they're not on the payroll. So I encourage all of our people today, tomorrow, to whatever we can do. Today is the 24th, tomorrow is the 26th. So whatever you can do to support us, so we can be able to share with our friends, our colleagues, and our reporters, this 26th day of July, which is the celebration of our independence. No matter what, Liberia is our only country that we can be deported from, regardless. Some of us reside in the diaspora, but our hearts and soul and everything is at home. That's why we are here every day. We care about our country, we care about our people, and we wish them all the best. With that said, Melbourne, I miss everything that you just mentioned in terms of news. I want to know what is on your mind so we can begin the conversation since, in fact, it's an open mic. What's on your mind, sir?
Yeah, so thank you. I found him other news about the 46,000 that have been spent according to the information to relocate the current education minister. I don't know, I've slip of my mind, but again, these are some of the news for the 6,000, and that will also spark up mixed reactions.
You talk about education ministry.
Yes, indeed, or the minister, because she
What do you
was.
mean? What do you mean relocate the minister to move from one place to live or to another place?
Yes, indeed, to relocate from the U.S. to Liberia to come and work, according to the information.
Which minister?
The education minister may go quick so that we can get me straight before people. Yeah, so she's
Wow.
the education minister. Yes, indeed, according to the information, she was given close to 46,000 USD to relocate from her previous destination into Liberia. So let me come in. Yes. All right, so it's called Relocation Bonanza. Minister Jackson Sigbe. Yes, her name is Minister Jackson Sigbe. She pockets US 46,000 as relocation package from USA to Liberia.
Hmm. Or is there any explanation or justification as to why that money was given to her?
Well, we are still following, but according to this information coming from the Verity newspaper, according to the newspaper, said relocation bonanza, uh, extract or aspirant or ministers Jassa Sibe pockets US 46,000 as relocation package from
Who's
USA.
who's reporting that? Who's reporting that? The one you're reading right now. From where?
It's a Verity newspaper.
Yeah. So I want when you uh, giving information, sometimes you gotta state the source as long as you're reading from a newspaper or any news agency. So it can look like we're the ones saying it. So Verita, whatever, that's Matthew Collins newspaper, right?
Yes, indeed. But apart from him,
Is
also, I think
there any explanation as to the justification to give? I mean, on the on the newspaper. That was just a highlight.
No, I think what so far what we understood from that, they said only for relocation, because she said in fact she want, according to the information, she want to bring all of her family back home so that they can be able to stay here in Liberia. So because of that, the government had to spend out that amount to make sure that she come to Liberia to work.
All right. Well, go ahead. So is that what you want to talk about or other stuff?
Yeah, so so far for me, I think I want to talk a little bit about the president or the presidential convoy. You know, there are so many issues that are trending within 26 celebrations. How poor it is. This is the first time like Liberia going to witness a very poor 26 celebration where there are a lot of disagreements. People are disenchanted. So many things happening. But again, my or if I, what on my mind had to do with the convoy, the way a presidential a convoy or their vehicles, the way they speed, I think that's not the right way to do things. The same people that voted you, you cannot run into the same people like you are running into maybe an ambush. I think that's how they see themselves to be there, especially our leaders. And we voted for people to do the work of the Liberian people. We never voted for people who will be having a power upon them and use the power against the people. For me, let me tell you, all of you out there, I've been following a lot of our leaders. Even those people that even giving police director position too. Let me just even come back to the police director or Seku. You won't believe that the police director will be moving with almost 10 to 15 manpower. As if to say you are being wanted or people are after you. Instead of the police officer being posted into so many communities to serve their people, they are now worshiping, because that is another form of worshiping people. Because they are following people, they are following you people from place to place for no reason. And it's not only the police director, almost all of the security here, including even the LDA. And what they do, they have more than 10 persons, so now 15 bodyguards, even including the city mayors. I think that's wrong. This is my call to all of them. Look, I call someone from the state president mayor, we can't even see the city mayor here. We don't even know the city mayor. We don't even know the police director. I think these things should be the same way here. The people gave you the position for you to work. Let the work speak for you. But not where when you are parading or when you're patrolling around, you see about 10 persons behind you. So this morning, they're not the first time for personal convoy to kill surveillance or to, in fact, to even hit people. This thing now has become culture for us as people. So the drivers, I'm calling on all of our leaders to warn the drivers. Drive with care. Because you don't know that person that are ahead of you as to whether maybe they are traumatized or something is happening. That person, they just running or maybe driving a vehicle or running a keke or even running a motorbike. The way you will blow the horn will even confuse so many drivers or in fact so many motorcyclists or so many tricycle rather. It is frustrating and it's bad. Our leaders, they have to respect the people. Nobody will give you position. For example, they say, okay, yeah, you Seku, come and drive for the president. And you just drive anyhow you want to drive. See today, according to the entire information that I got, that entire keke, our family had. All of them, they were going somewhere, or maybe going red light to go back. And nothing happened to them today. So for me, what on my mind right now is our leaders should not use the power against the people. Don't use the power against the people. Do the work of the Liberian people. So far, so good. That's what went on my mind. And I want our people to respect the rule of law. Thank you.
So thank you, Melbourne. On that subject, before I get to Mong and Lawrence, on the subject you just talk about, um, I'm not sure whether the police, if the police has somehow um, said anything about it, because this is this will be considered as an accident. Accident happens, but you just have to put a measure in place where you minimize the risk, by making sure nobody running behind the president and nothing going on. So they got to make sure they follow the basic traffic rule, and they got to make sure too they clear the road before the president convoy. These things are not new in Liberia. They happen all the time. During Chancellor time, they even one of Chancellor's closest person, I think his name was Henry Cassell or something like that. He shot somebody for you know
Yeah, it was Henry Cassell. I think it was 97, 98. Yeah.
I remember
I
Henry
remember
Cassell.
that,
Yeah, he shot somebody. Also, I remember also one time, and Chucky Taylor, also doing Chancellor Conver, he too shooting somebody, the same way. So it's crazy. We have to be very careful. You may not intentionally run into people to kill them, but you have to exercise, patience. You got to be vigilant when you are, doing these things because the country is on a time bomb. Every little thing people politicize it and people take everything serious. And when you have human life involved, you have to be very, very careful with that. But again, Mong, welcome. Today is open mic.
yeah.
Lawrence, welcome as well. So, Mong, before we go to Lawrence, how you doing and what's on your mind today?
Well, I'm doing great as always. Thank God for life. Anytime you find yourself up in the morning and you're not below 6 feet, and that's a blessing. I keep saying it by itself. That's a miracle to be alive every day, and you cherish the little things in life while you strive for bigger things. That's my philosophy. Enjoy the moment while you are looking for bigger and better things. And to the listening audience again, once more, it's another day to be on SKTV. Don't forget it. My basket will be coming on Friday. I will be out of here sometime during the weekdays now because of a new schedule. But trust me, on Friday I will make sure I pop in. So just so you know, but
Uh,
a lot of things happen in the country. Every time the Independence Day surface, it terms about deep reflection. For me, I believe we are not actually independent. That's my own analysis from my own personal experience. Because when you have a budget wherein a government is looking up to international partners to carry a portion of the budget, there are certain initiatives that international partners must carry. It was even shameful when I heard the Senate pro tem talking about she was asking them to build a website. I know that we're not independent. It might look like that. Yeah, she said that
hold on,
I
hold
think,
on, hold on.
yeah,
She was asking who to build a website.
she was naming some of the achievement. I think since she became Senate pro tem, and she was kind of giving credit to some of the international partners to help facilitate the building of a website. I was like, if you expect somebody to build a website, I mean,
Wow.
they got the price for hosting a website now. I don't know if it's even more than $150 per year if you go whether Bluehost or GoDaddy. It's cheaper now. You can take any kit that know how to click and move a mouse to build a website these days. So if international partners will be part of website building, then I don't know. When you depend on international partners to supply you with police boots and police uniform, then it might look like you are a country, but you're not actually an independent country. And for the thing with the transportation, like Melbourne said, you see, I have never been a fan for the pimping thing. I grew up in a time like Liberia where we use public transport. Either you go by taxi or you go by bus or you go by your relative or parents' vehicle or whatsoever if they have one. This whole thing started from Benin, and I don't know. It just became like a trend in West Africa because think about it, Sekou, we already have road challenges. The city is overly congested. You got increased pressure on social services in the country. You don't have a lot of traffic rule that people obey, and you got this guy just weaving between cars from one place to another, right? And it has resulted in more death. it has resulted to more property being damaged because whenever they get hit, think about this. Let's say you are in a sand truck and a pimping guy is below you that you can barely see. There is more likely, there's a higher chance that you can hit them because you can barely see them. Think about driving your 12 or 18-wheeler truck, right? And a pimping guy is right by you. It's easier for you to hit them, but guess what? When those things happen, they let those trucks on fire. When in fact, they are normal. I'm not saying that I'm giving a truck driver's license to kill people indiscriminately, but the reality is it's increased the chances of being killed. Look at the vehicle the man is driving. The man is driving a truck, and you are on a motorbike, and you just between those cars. Why are the possibility that he could even spot you coming from the blind spot? It's not possible. But that's Liberia for you. It's a new way of life. When you have economic challenges, these things happen. People must find a way to survive. But I have never been a fan for this form of transportation. I know motorbike is more of a recreation kind of a form of transport. When you don't feel like driving, sometimes you get on your motorbike, you take a ride, you enjoy yourself. That's why I know motorbike are for. But in Africa, in Liberia specifically now, it's a means of survival. So on the economic side of things, I tell people you cannot play politics for economic. I made a post yesterday. I said we are the only country in the world where the budget can be improving, the revenue can improve, the GDP can improve, but the people are underperforming. Nowhere in the world can happen with the exception of Liberia. So I don't know about your economic growth, but I know when poverty comes, when tough time comes, everybody will be affected one way or another, whether you are from the Unity Party, whether you are from Liberty Party, politics, the economic and the bread and butter issue does not discriminate. So at the end of the day, you have to live with the consequences. That's just why it is. And we keep telling folks, every time you have an opportunity to make a decision in the country, make sure you are making the right decision because at the end of the day, it will come back to haunt you. So we'll talk about that in depth. That's the so-called independence and this issue about economic, the bread and butter issue. I see it related to everyday Liberian.
Thank you so much. So he's talking about whether or not we are totally independent, because independent on paper is different from actually independent in nature, because we do things in Liberia is completely different. Not to mention the economic disparity, especially with the people that work for government and the regular people. But to say our government, somebody say, "Oh, Mom, you're talking about, website. What if somebody, volunteer?" Mo is not saying you shouldn't ask people to help you to do stuff. We're talking about if that can be counted as commitment, then you must be, ashamed of yourself. That's nothing. Creating a website is nothing. That is the easiest thing you can do. But when you don't have a lot of tangibles, you don't have a lot to present to your people, you will actually depend on hang on trivial things, just to have something to say. You have nothing, important to say. But let's go to Lawrence Maxwell Moore. How you doing, my brother? And what's on your mind?
Well, I'm okay, Mr. Cannon. I'm grateful to be on the show this evening. At least we are back again to inform our people. Well, Sekou, the issue about these drugs is highly increasing in the country on a daily basis. Let me tell you one thing, even the bombers we live in is getting risky as we speak. The Liberian National Police held a meeting with some community dwellers to see how best they can have a community-wide forum to be able to help the police in the criminal raid. The issue about drugs, there are people in the country transporting drugs from one end to another. The Zogos there are increasing right now in bombers on a daily basis. You go to the police station, you will see the cell filled with them. As we speak, there was a guy who was arrested in a concession by the police, the China Union concession. He went to steal solar panel. They just sent him to the prison in Banga. So the issue of drugs and the issue of healthcare is alarming. You visit some of our facilities around the country, people will be there. Even the common medicine, the paracetamol. The worst thing about it, can you imagine people who work in a health facility, they got a medical need for it. They want they can put in the people's hand to get drip. They will tell you to buy it. You got to buy it. Even the glove that the nurses or the doctor will use in some facilities here, you will buy it. Common paracetamol, not there, they will give you paper and say, go outside, you go buy it. At the end of the day, some of the nurses will tell you, say, let me see the paper, the medicine they give you. One of my friends get it. Bring so a model, get rid of you. So the issue of healthcare, say, good. Our government need to stand strong to see how best they can help the various hospitals with drugs. And the police need to stand strong, the DA, to fight the issue of drugs, because that was one of the strong measures during the campaign. The songs were sung all around. Motorcyclists were playing on a motorbike. People who have charging booths around were playing it. So they need to stand strong to see how bad they can help us. Because it's not easy. You walk inside the net, you're scared. Your ears somehow they come from behind you and just slap you and take it. You're lying down in the night, worrying who will come on your door at night time. So the government need to stand strong at least to combat the guys and who bring in the drugs in the country. So at least we can be able to live free, Mr. Cannon.
Thank you so much, Lawrence. Well, my people, you heard from our brilliant colleagues as to what's on their mind. You know, Liberia, we are a very interesting country and very interesting people. Yesterday, somebody sent me a post from the Unity Party person talking about, sharing what was said on the website about the president having a strategic meeting with Elon Musk. And then somebody sent an audio, with the intent to debunk that reporting. If Joseph Boagai is reportedly having a strategic meeting to move the country forward in a car while the car is driving, why would normally not actually add website as achievement? To you and myself, Monk, we may take those things to be common, but the people are not doing it for you and myself. They are doing it for people that they know, majority of whom don't know anything. I'm sorry to say. And majority of their supporters are blind loyalists. They will support anything, they will celebrate everything, as long as it's coming for their slave masters. Right now, somebody will say, oh yeah, that's a big deal. Because you know what? That's the first time here for Senate to have the website. Somebody will say, oh yeah, it's a good deal. In America here, from local representatives and senators to members of Congress, all of them individually get a website. In fact, before somebody can actually start a campaign, the first thing they can do to build a sophisticated website that not only they can use to raise funds, they can also use it to keep you informed of their daily activities, their achievement, even their voting record. But for us, we are celebrating our own of Congress, or maybe our House of the Senate, for having a website. And the irony about the whole thing is that those in power, the likes of Yombly and other people that have left here in America, they know exactly things that are important. And they know exactly things that really don't matter. But they take advantage of the ignorance of our people because they know whether they perform or not, they will still praise them, they will still dance for them simply because they have to give them $10 and $20 or one bag of rice. You know, some of the websites they're talking about, if you go there, or if you are somebody who actually who is knowledgeable, you know, on IT, some of the websites are not even safe. Some of them are not even safe. Anybody can get into them anytime easily. Beyond that, they are not even sophisticated enough to absorb a lot of information. Then now all the website can take certain amount of information, it will crash. So how sophisticated, how secure? That's why Mom told you that any kid that can use know how to remove the marks. In
Yeah.
fact, when you say website to create website creation now is the easiest thing.
Yeah, get drop and click and drag and drop
Yeah, the most important thing right now, just make sure you got the
the content. That's it. And
you
just put it
know
what you want to put.
content and also you pay for the host. That's it. Nothing else. So those are not big deal. But again, that's Liberia. What's on my mind is what we were discussing yesterday. All of the things you're saying lately, every day they're taking Joseph Waka out for some kind of event, for some kind of program. Even somebody having baby naming ceremony, Joseph Waka go there these days. Somebody see the stomach hurt in Joseph Waka go there. Joseph Waka won't go to the hospital to go give, baby talk to the people. All of that, they are doing it as usual to justify a point that Joseph Parker is okay. When you see them doing that anytime, bear in mind that something is not right. Do you remember before Joseph Parker went to Rhode Island for his medical issue? Every day, the papa is stronger than ever before. The papa is fit. The papa is this, papa is that. And they didn't stop there. They pre-arranged photos. In fact, they even did some Photoshop just to prove a point. And when you know somebody, you just got to, all you need to do, just watch their steps. You will know exactly what's going on. They are doing all of that to blindfold the Liberian people so that you can think that the omen is okay, it's fine. Just to prove a point. Joseph Parker was not elected just to prove a point that he's okay. He was elected to do a piece of job. But because of the cause and the rising concerns of people saying that Joseph Parker is not capable, that Joseph Parker is unfit for the office, that Joseph Parker is incapacitated. So they are on the defensive now to prove a point by going extra mile to prove that Joseph Parker is healthy. And like Barack Obama said, even when you Even if you put a lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig, no matter what you do. Especially when you are working with other people or when you have other people around you. You can fake, but the truth information, the true information, the truth of the matter will always come out, regardless of what you do. So they are doing that. I'm concerned about that. I'm very concerned of the fact that those Baka people are trying to prove a point again, telling the Liberian people that the woman is not sick, the woman is well. When she like that means the situation is getting serious. They're trying to fool the Liberian people to make you believe that everything is okay with the woman. That is one of my concerns. Otherwise, you have nothing to prove. All you need to do is to focus on what you do for the Liberian people, the reason why you were elected. That's one. Number two, the Unity Party people decision to deprive Vice President Kuhn from what belongs to him constitutionally. If Joseph Boakai, for whatever reason, if he officially becomes or declare unfit or incapacitated to serve as president, there's no if and but about it. The person who's supposed to replace him is the vice president. So they continue fight to stop that from happening. Can only deepen our problem. And I can tell you, sickness, you can't cover it. Like I said yesterday, it's like a pregnancy. You can't go behind, you can only come in front. You can only cover it for some time. But as time goes by, it will surface, everybody will see it. So for me, I'm very concerned. What was reported by Honorable Yeka Kolba yesterday, I'm not going to dig deeper into that as of yet, but the fight within and amongst the government people, the Unity Party, to be specific, it's not good for our country. It's not good. But what we'll do today, we're going to start taking calls early, right after Melbourne. You guys carry on the news bulletin. So right after the news bulletin, Melbourne will let us know. We will open the line in Liberia to ask our people as to what's on their mind. And those of you that were not here, if you're just joining us, we ask our people, this is now a regular fundraiser thing, but this is just us asking you to help us. Let's share, with our friends, our colleagues, in Liberia, for them to get something to celebrate the July 26th. Today is the 24th. So we got today and tomorrow. But mainly today, because tomorrow, that's for month. That was our regular thing. But today we can get something, $10, $20. Things we can overlook, that is nothing, is something in Liberia. If somebody get $20 in Liberia, that one when they change it to Liberian money, that one it can buy cold water, it can buy plenty bowl of rice, and it can take them to Musu shop. Lawrence said can go and celebrate and well maybe buy hatai and stuff there and meat. So $20 that plenty money, $10 that plenty money. So if we get anything today to share with our friends so that we can celebrate the Independence Day. That'd be good. So I want to go to Liberia to ask maybe more want to say something, but before I wanted to ask the two gentlemen in Liberia there. Is there any momentum? What is the momentum? What is the mood like in Liberia ahead of the independence? Because I know back then, the time I used to be in Liberia, when they say that Independence Day, 2 to 3 days, you can see the euphoria. You can see you can see the movement. You can see a lot of things going on. So how does it look right now in Liberia?
Well, Mr. Kane, there is no momentum for now because the business people are crying. When you listen to some of our brothers who work in government, they say nothing not driving, it's tough. Even if you visit some of the places, you'll notice that nothing happening. The whole thing's sick. The whole thing's sick, Mr. Kane, tight. Everybody around crying. Business people are crying. The common people, because the first thing was something drag government pay people, somebody will be able to share with our brother or our sister, to be able to go in the market to get something. But nothing doing, Mr. Kane, everything just stuck. No way to wait. Yeah, you can't even do that. Tony say coming chief. But
You're muted though. I think you're done. You done, right? Okay. So maybe the way you treating your goggles tonight, it maybe like you'll be enjoying because the way you're looking right now, it look like you're all set and ready for this 26 because you treating the goggle, you're some kind of rich man song. Or some kind of
Oh, they,
some
they
kind
put
of
it, they just keep giving me hard time. Maybe I remove the Goku because
now let me know. Just let me know if you are being gainfully employed by Senator Youngly Kanga Lawrence.
hey, you see, no, let me tell you,
What's going on?
we are fighting high to make sure that the livelihood of our people are tight. So the Youngly Kanga Lawrence, Senator Darius, they don't, the rest of the team, they work anyway. But let me be frank, you said something, and I hope and pray that the news is about to end. So I beg you in a second, let you end. They ask the same question as to what the momentum like. Maybe I hope and pray that if I tomorrow that will be topic, so that people can call in and tell us their own feelings about the 26th. Yes, because that's a very, very, very good question. So let me just go for this break. I beg you a minute after the news. I'm going to explain as to what happening, and maybe when someone else call, they will also tell you. Thank you.
All right. So Monk, my man, what's your experience when it comes to Independence Day in Liberia, celebration in Liberia? Because for me, when I was younger, I spent my life, in Monrovia. I used to live around Kim Junction Road, Clay Street area there, not very far away from Mirogora Market and the Barracks. So I know when it comes to Independence Day celebration, how things used to look like in my country. I grew up in Monrovia. I'm talking about normal day. Even we that used to go stand, that time taxi drivers, they always used to, want to have a lot of change with them. So we have the quarters, the dimes, and the nickels. So we the one that used to go stay on the road there with plenty of change. You change. Sometimes you get in $90, they give you $1. You got down profit. Sometimes they will ask, yeah, we be just out of that. you know, we used to get something for ourselves. And at that time, we used to care. If you used to care $1 to school, that means you good for research. $1. It used to be very, you know, it used to be good money because $1 you could buy a lot of stuff. I even used to, out of $1, I used to get some stuff for myself and some friends, and then I still keep the balance for my piggy bank, for my little, you know, that thing what you can cut. You know, the camera they can face something like piggy bank that you can just go put it.
Cash bar.
Yeah, when you put the money, you can't get it back.
Yeah.
I used to put the rest of it, but man, after the year when school closed, when you say I'm okay, I can't go to, you know, Yekepa, or I can't go to Kagata, go, you know, for vacation and stuff like that.
Yeah, trying to go.
Now, man, when I watched that thing, I used to go to Waterside, I used to buy me a lot of stuff. But the country is not getting, you know, easier. It's getting hard and tough, and there's no more fun in Liberia. In fact, the kids are now focused on politics. They don't even know what's going on in their own life. So that kind of fun, that kind of, you know, thing I want to see in my country back. But again, yeah. So, you know, I remember sour milk and kueh, you know, we used to get them for 5 cents.
So tell us, so we are back after the news bulletin.
Yeah, 5 cents and 10 cents. There you go.
It's a generational thing. Those kids would never understand what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I keep saying that is struggle for Liberia. You see, the thing about Liberia, the time was supposed to take off that time the war came. When other African countries were just coming up from their colonial master and trying to get their footing right, that's when we were going to war, 1990. So that 30 years period from 1990 until the 2010 or up to now, that's almost 2 generations of Liberians that we end up losing in the process. So when you talk about this thing, they cannot relate. They grew up seeing war, farming, mayhem, no electricity, no good running water, no roads. When you tell a kid that I can remember I spent some of my time in Bombing County. My dad was in Bombing County. I left my grandma from Monrovia and went there, but then we were forced to come back right to Monrovia within a year or two just because of the war, because the war surfaced 1989, Christmas Eve. I was like maybe 8 going to 9 at the time when the war surfaced. So I can't talk a lot about normal days, but at least I saw something that I could remember. I can remember eating something they call careful, where they used to make a donut with the color with the pony dust, where they will make gravy and they were cooking
and put pepper on it.
I ate that one at the age of 8, I think between 8 and 9, I ate that one. So when you talk about these things, and that's the challenge for Liberia. They cannot relate, they have never seen it, they have never experienced it. So everything they see now, they think that how it always been. That's the problem in Liberia. So at the end of the day, when it comes to, you want for the country to get better, like, what are you guys talking about? Let me tell you something. How you think George Weah, for that matter, became like an icon, apart from the soccer, that is soccer, because at the time we're in our worst day, maybe the only positive thing you could talk about that the kids heard growing up was George Weah. I mean, when you listen to the news now, in terms of news from Liberia, the only positive thing that you can talk about at that time was George Weah. So even though he was magnificent when it comes to playing soccer, but from a cultural standpoint, people are looking up to him as well. Because why you could boast about Liberia? You don't have running water, no electricity, people are dying all over the place, and you got this guy who's flying the country flag in Europe that is being discussed on the global stage, not only on a local scale. We're talking about on a global stage. So all these things factor in. They cannot relate. How you think people got to know about you never rode keke in Liberia. It was not a means of public transportation, but time has changed. Look at the drugs. When we heard about drugs, Sekou, I have seen more dead bodies in Liberia lying on the street in recent time as opposed to what I saw throughout the entire war in Liberia. Because for some of us, we're on the bourgeois island, even though people died there, but the way you see bodies just lying in the street, I can see school-going kids and young as 10 and 11 walking past a dead body that would just cover with some lapa on the street. And these kids will be walking like it's normal. Man, time you cannot even go closer to a dead body.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, it tells you that time we're living in a whole different dispensation in Liberia. And to make the switch right now, man, I don't know. I can't say it's impossible, but it's just too hard to do it because the issue of the generational issue. When you and I start talking about these things, sometimes it sounds like some strange language to them. Because how can people relate to something that they never experienced? Life is all about experience. Yeah, somebody can tell you a story, but living the story different from hearing it. When I was growing up, what we want to do, we want to study all day, do assignment. You know, women don't draw, right? So when you're in biology class, when they tell you to draw the grasshopper and the human, when you begin, I used to come from Convoy, go to school, I would draw like 5 or 6, put it in my file, because I know when I get on campus, somebody young gets that get draw, be like, oh, sorry, you know, you won't do, how they call the things, a country cook, you won't do meet the challenge, you want to play sports. That was the thing that people were obsessed with. But these days, look at the young children, all the talk is all muya, it's all politics. So it's a whole different dispensation, and I don't know, it would take some extraordinary effort to really change Liberia. That's
You are 100% right. So we're going to be going to Liberia very soon. You know, like Mo was saying, growing up, some of us, we actually, you know, right now we say, oh, America is good. You know, the people, for the kids watch something different from adults. You know, in Liberia, growing up, the Mopa show we used to watch. Yeah, Mopa show. We used to call it Mopa show.
Yeah.
And we used to fucking like it. But here, that's what happened in America here. The kids, that's what they can watch.
Cartoon.
They call it cartoon. They got a lot of different show, movie, funny stuff. It teaches them how to even speak English.
Yep.
It shows them how to do things like a regular people. Nothing naughty or nothing crazy for kids. That's why in America here, most of the, if not all, everything you have, everything you do, you have the kids section. You also have parental control system on anything you want to do. Your computer, your TV, you can put a control on it that your kid can be able to see certain thing or watch certain thing. But right now in Liberia, underage children are the ones engaging in prostitution, and nothing is happening. So we just pray that we will not just move forward with our country, but let have good leaders that will come and bring those good things back in our country so our people can experience good things, so they can know how life is precious, how life is good, so that kids will not just see their body and just be happy to go around their body. To carry their cell phone, they want to recall whatever happened to that their body. We used to run away when we see their body when we were kids. So Liberia, kids are the one now, they don't want to say can even, try to kill people. The last time I saw something, one little boy, I think from Kakata where that was, he was explaining how he stabbed his friend or he took his friend with a knife for nothing. So hopefully our people, they will get back to their senses. So Melbourne, the question I was asking you, and that's going to be the question of the day. How is the momentum of the Independence Day celebration in Liberia? But before we go to Liberia, because we're going to take call for a minute, and Steve just, join us. Steve, how are you?
Good afternoon, Mr. Conan. Hello, everyone. It's good to be here, as always. The Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. And most importantly, Liberian people are the most important people on earth. It's good to be here. And I'm ready for the conversation.
So, before we go to Liberia to talk about our independence euphoria, what's on your mind?
Well, what's on my mind is, there are a lot of things on my mind, but I know because of time, so we can't go into everything. But what's on my mind is the childish behavior of back and forth between CDC and United Party, where one minute United Party is claiming that the current First Lady built whatever it is, and CDC people are putting up the receipt that it was built by the former First Lady. I think they need to get the stories together. This is just embarrassing. We got serious things to take care of. What's on my mind is Joseph Boaga did some appointments today again. It speaks volume. It speaks volume. At this stage of his government, 6 months in the government, is still appointing with somebody who has 42 years of experience only in government and only playing that work. He didn't work nowhere else, according to his history. What's on my mind is I'm very concerned about the cars that came in, according to them, the cars for the police. According to them, someone from Ghana or businessman from Ghana gave it to them. The government is known to be a lying government. The president can lie. The vice president can lie. The Senate pro tem can lie. So it's just a la. The whole entire rescue team, they're a bunch of liars. So nothing they say, you can take at face value. Even when they tell you good morning, go outside chair that morning. So they're a bunch of liars. And it's unprecedented for a businessman to just sit down and decide to donate to a country about, I think, 20 or 30 police cars, I stand to be corrected, new vehicles for the police. The businessman ain't got now. He ain't got nothing to do with money. He just decided he would just give it to Liberia. And then give machine gauge generator too for the airport. Now, and I'm seeing Liberian people, some of them, especially those who support the Unity Party, shamelessly celebrating it. Just the begging mentality, the slavery mentality. And this is concerning. And we want to say to the government that we'll get it from now to the weekend. We can leave things. We don't leave things with God on SKTV. We don't forget things. No, they're not on our era. The people who can leave it with God, they can forget it and they just move on. That's fine, you'll move on. We're going to be revisiting the car situation. We want to know what the purpose behind the car. We also want to know about the yellow machine. The yellow machine in the country. Why has Joseph Boaga not taken the yellow machine out of the country? Because Liberia is not a storage. It's not a dump site. And we want to know our bosses that were brought in. Where is our bosses? Why the bosses got missing overnight? When they cost us here. So, all of these different things we'll be visiting in the next few days. While they are celebrating the July 26th, we'll be visiting it because there is nothing to celebrate anyways. But we'll be visiting these different things. These are things that are on my mind. We want to know where our bosses. Those bosses that show off to the mansion. How come we don't see them? We got family members who waiting to get on those buses, who want to enjoy, instead of to alleviate the transportation crisis or whatever it is. Transportation crisis in the country. So how you bring buses, you just take them over and we can see our buses. Did they sell them? Did Mandela Cooper then sell them? What's going on? We want to know. The last thing that's on my mind, and I'll re-emphasize it, is the yellow machine. And the yellow machine now for what did they do in the country? So Joseph Boaga need to let us know if he's going to tell a friend to take the yellow machine from out of the country to carry somewhere else. But the yellow machine cannot be on our soil because for each day it stays on our soil. Why is something happening to it? Why is something the bosses got missing? Why is the yellow machine get missing? So we want to know. So that the thing that are on my mind there.
You got plenty on your mind.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say thank you to you, Steve. Lawrence laughing because Lawrence, you make a plenty on your mind, man. Plenty. The man once again cover the whole show because they got all the things they made your open. So many people then they got an independent thing in their mind right now. That's still coming.
My brother, no, the whole thing that in my brother mind, that's some of it. So I just release some from your mind. Thank you.
So my people says I asked you guys to send us something for all to, at least send to our guys there for the independent, because right now, they did not make it. The government I got money to pay the people there, so they're not going to make it. But then I think I got two people here that send us something. I want to say thank you to the two.
Yeah, you do something for our guys. The holiday.
Yeah, two people sent us something, but one more people to do it. SKTV was just informed that that the Auditor General met with the Senate leadership and asking and informing them that they're ready to audit the Senate, and that the senator resisting it, especially the president pro tem is resisting the audit of the Senate, begging. But according to the information, the Auditor General insisted that the legislature must be audited. So maybe, as usual, if they bring some mind in the conversation, maybe the auditor can change their mind. That's a bureau. But as of right now, we are informed that the Auditor General insisted that the entire legislature must be audited.
Yes.
I don't know the time frame, but whether it's the 54th, 53rd, or just the 55th, but the fact that the Senate pro tem is reportedly insisting that it shouldn't happen.
And who the Senate pro tem? Because those people topping them out. So Yombly is refusing for them to audit the from what you
even begging that they shouldn't go that route right now. They should just help them put in place a system for the future.
No, the next week.
The General said no. He said we have to audit the entire legislature.
Yeah, we got to bring that story there also.
So what we're going to do, we'll dig deeper and we'll give more information about it in the coming days.
So that means what did Mr. Kana, I know you want to go to the line, you want to talk about 26. But the thing I told the 26 morning and the thing that we're talking right now. Me I just coming. So what do you think make it, and maybe Morgan, what do you think make it Yombly now want the Senate to be audited? Because she was there before. She been there a long time. What is going on?
But what Mr. Connor is saying is nothing new. We read it. She made an official statement that they can do update, they can do internal control. It's like she never wanted an audit. She wanted people coming in to assess the system that they use and make recommendations. I think we read it on the show sometime back, if I'm not mistaken. The exact statement from Yombly. So what Mr. Connor is saying here is nothing new. And she know why she is not in favor of an audit. I keep telling folks, the two cartels in the executive and the first branch of government, they are the one that receive the most money. They are the one that are competing for resources. It's almost like a Mandarin in Barcelona when it comes to stealing, like bring people money. I told you, I said there are certain institutions that when you go with an audit, even Steve Wonder will be able to indict people. And the House and the Senate are one of those places. There are some of the places in the country that even Melbourne that knows nothing about auditing, he could go there and catch criminal within a heartbeat. So what makes you think they will want to be audited, knowing fully well they are one of the body that consume the most? When you look at the budget from our lawmaker, they are just 103 in total, as opposed to the total public investment program for the whole country. You don't see the budgets, Steve? You're talking about anywhere between 34 to 37 million, as opposed to the entire country getting $58 billion. You do the math now. 103 individuals combined in both chambers, their budget, as opposed to the entire country for public sector development program. Maybe the difference will be maybe like what? 17 to 18 million dollars. You think that's a serious country? So that's it right there, my brother.
Yeah, so Lawrence, are you available to take calls? Mom, are you available? What's his name? Neighbor, did you get the You'll be ready for calls.
Let me just take the call. I will do that. If you're not around, I will be the other caller. So when Lawrence or maybe the other team are not around, then I will move.
Yeah, Lawrence now the feedback too much from Lawrence. Now go ahead and move on.
So let me share this. Melbourne, I'm begging you from today, you come on the show. You don't depend on other people. Please make you be.
I'm sad though. I'm sad. You want me to go take calls? I'm sad. There you go. Yeah. Thursday coming. Don't put me to same position again. Lawrence be mute. Because my partner want to put me into serious situation. I can't easily handle. And you know what? So then the man will be thinking I'm not. Oh, it's sad. If you want I can.
They might not know that maybe delaying our team right now. That's the reason why we put delaying to send your 26. If they will not take care of the thing, they put them not get the 26. You gotta be ready. Yeah, they will not start something for your 26 and then behave like that.
No, I said what I mean. I said it's just that
okay. Why you always defer to Lawrence?
Good. So the reason is that sometimes you have to at least allow your brothers to be part of certain things so that
you want Lawrence to take all the text message and install the and the threats. I understand. Maybe we're too smart. Okay, Lawrence, go ahead and take the call. Say you all the way, Bomber. It's easier to get to. It's easier for the opponent to get to Melbourne more than you. That one Melbourne scared. He's scared of the text message and the call that can be coming. But anyway, Lauren, I hope you're okay. You can take some calls. Let's ask our people, man. Is the 26 okay? Are they ready? And what's the momentum? How the euphoria in Liberia there for the 26?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you need to take out something over there, Lawrence. The feedbacks are very bad.
Yeah, it's much better. It's much better now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, 0778-25-50-50, 086-02-1302. You're going to be live this evening on the SKTV show. What's on your mind you want to talk about? This evening, you have the opportunity to speak your mind. We'll have our first call on the line. Let me go to the phone lines here. Hello, your name, where you come from? You call from where?
Calling from Bomai.
Yeah, you chief. Go ahead.
Yeah, I appreciate
it was good from the beginning, but
yeah, the network. Stay a good play, brother. Okay. Yeah, much better.
Yeah, okay. You people to learn stereo this evening because you are educating us day and night. The problem there is what used to happen from in the 70s, from 74, 75, it will never happen now. This independent thing, well, anyone will tell you that it's good, or it's bad, they will not tell you the truth. But in general, any independent thing is not in the country. So thank you so much.
All right, thank you for calling, Mr. Deary. The man saying if you enter the country, you have to say independent, they're not coming. 0778-25-50-50-086-02. This caller is on the phone lines here. Hello, your name, where you come from? Hello?
How are you?
I'm okay, your name, where you come from? You say your name? Okay, let's hear you. Thank you, my brother. Sunday gets you. So now you pass it around Sunday morning, people frying all around. Hello, Yanni, where you come from?
Hello?
Yeah, Yanni, where you come from? You say your name? Your name.
My name is Charles.
Okay, I hear you, brother.
Okay, we have 2 days to give us tomorrow is equal. There is no
Thank you.
Money that this government have put together to budget this day. Collect ask your brother to direct money to the public sector so that our people can because money.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for calling. The money allocated for the Independence Day celebration should be given to several so small they can go in the various houses. 077-825-5050, 086-02-1302. You're gonna be live. This caller is on the phone lines. Hello, your name, where you come from? Hello? You say your name? Ambushka, you call from there. Go ahead, I hear you. You gotta be audible. I can hear you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Your line is kind of breaking in, brother. You gotta be audible. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm telling you that the president came up to say that he will help. And they think the president talking about you. It is very tough. Nothing better will come over this.
Thank you. Thank you. I know, my brother. Thank you for calling. Another person is on the line. Let me see who is online too. Okay, this person gone off the line. You've been hanging there for some time. Okay, this caller. Hello, your name, where you come from? Yeah, your name, where you come from?
Yeah, I'm Charles Cooper. I call from Tuporo.
You say your name?
I'm Charles Cooper.
Okay, go ahead. I hear you.
My brother, let me tell you something to have made. This policy one of the toughest policies I've ever there. And you know, we have that policy. Maybe the government just to go. But the policy stop the momentum to adhere to the policy, which is tomorrow the eve. You cannot see the momentum. And then quickly I want to talk about the issue of the illicit drug. My brother, the only thing I find developing that drug is the number of drugs takers, those who are taking drugs. The number is developing too fast. And I don't know what the government is doing about it. Then the investigator or maybe Kuma and the other guy. Up to now, we have not heard from the government, and the government declared drugs as a national emergency. You cannot declare an emergency, you're not treating it with urgency. That means a contradiction. Because emergency should be treated with urgency.
Okay.
Because it's a national emergency that needs some urgency. So the president cannot be holding up to the report. We don't know.
Hello, is still available?
So yeah, we still holding up to our brothers.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. You make your point. You make your point. 077-825-5050, 086-02-1302. You're gonna be live on the show this evening. Another caller say, hello, your name, where you come from?
Yeah. Good evening. I am Gibson Boise calling from Promotional.
Yeah, you chief. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not thanking for the program. What happened is that the 26th is February. You know, we have Liberia. When the government no book, a problem. When the small book, a problem. When your China ready to work, everything that goes time. All those people are working together their time. And some of them even do not do technical courses. They just want to hear say they are different value. There are jobs in this country. Even the person we had time there was a job. But those jobs were technical jobs. And some of them go to school, they don't know what to pick. They won't get a certificate. They just won't get a BSc. But really, they're not up to standard. So the 26 is good.
Okay.
Today, if it's not your time to work, you must find somewhere in the bush. You go somewhere with people. You go in the bush or you go. When go ready for you, you ready for you.
Thank you, my brother. No problem. The 26 is fine, right?
It's fine. It's fine.
Thank you. Yeah, because it's a phone, Papi. Yeah, this person. Hello, Yadi, where you come from? Hello?
Yeah. Mother on the radio.
Yeah, Yadi, where you come from?
Yeah, my name is Espa Pichida, and I do join you from the Baptist area for community on the
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, the issue of posting the tourists, the put out there and hold this tourists, it's so the put out enjoy the fastest get tourists. So it is not that a lot of people
Enjoy,
to enjoy the tourists. So we are actually the tourists.
Thank you.
Right now, I give my
I know, brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Don't hear your friend in hand. The man talking something here, he say drinking beer.
Lawrence, just take 2 more, and then we'll take it from here.
Okay, so. Hello, yeah, where you come from? Person go off the line 086023002. This caller. Let me see. You the last person. Hello? 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 Okay. I can't hear the person. Mr. Kanye, you can take control.
All right. Thank you so much, Lawrence. Folks, if you just joining, this is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. Again, we have Steve Boley. We have John C. Mebon-Kula. We have Brazilian Monk, Lawrence Maxwell Moore, and myself, Sekou Kene. We are here for you every day. So I want to say thank you to those of you who just joining us as well. And I want to inform you that today we asked, today is the 24th of July. In 2 days, we'll be celebrating the independence of Liberia. And we are asking our friends and followers and well-wishers to chip in whatever you can do so we can identify with our friends, especially those in Liberia, in terms of, for them to have 1 or 2 cents in their pocket, to celebrate. The country is tough. Those working in government, they say they haven't getting paid. And those that are those that are working in government, they're getting paid, they can share with other people. But if they're not getting paid, and those that don't work for government, like in Liberia, the government is their biggest employer, the largest employer in the country. So if people in government not getting money, that means nobody getting anything. Even marketers, they do not sell people in the market. That's why it's important to have a responsible government in place that can pay people on time, that will be able to, people can be able to, at least if they don't give you money, but you go in the market to buy from you, you get something. But Steve, majority of the people saying nothing's going on. The country is tough. I mean, the Independence Day celebration is not looking good. But a couple of people said, they are happy. Everything is good. They're enjoying. The other guys are drinking his beer. They're enjoying. But other people, they're hungry. They can't even get food to eat before drinking beer. So, because you can't just drinking beer on your empty stomach. That one, he'll be telling you, like, there's something else. But, we listen to our people. What do you think so far, based on what you hear?
Well, first of all, what I'm about to say, I know will make a lot of people piss off, but sometimes it's cool to say the truth, even when people get vexed. Like I can always say, when you get vexed, it's a sign that you're a child of God. Because God himself can get vexed, what the Bible says. Majority of our people are addicted to suffering, unfortunately. As sad as it sounds, but they are addicted to suffering. Let me put it in the wrong way they used to be. They're used to suffering. You get a man who, I don't know if he was stuttering, in Labro we can say stammering. I don't know if he was stuttering. Talking about he enjoying him drinking beer. Who told you drinking beer, that enjoyment? But anyway, that's how he sees it, right? So when you drink beer, after you finish drinking the beer now, that means your children, family member, everybody who will go drink beer will be happy. So you see the mindset. You see the mindset. It is sad. It is unfortunate. the issue of July 26th celebration is a custom in our country. Myself, we here, when 26th and Christmas morning coming like that, when we're much younger, are beating. As we speak to you now, there are people in our inboxes, WhatsApp, direct messages, asking for help. Somebody send me somebody called me, I couldn't pick up on WhatsApp, and the person left me a detailed message. Let me just quote what the person said. If you can send me any small thing, say my brother, just for the part to board that day for my children, just for the children, I get 26 close. But if they see the part boiling and food in the house that day, it will settle them, my brother. I beg you, please send me small thing. This same person was somebody who was jumping in the ring for Joseph a few days ago. Yes, this same person cost all of us on Facebook for Joseph Waka Bini. So I replied to the person because me, I'm a realistic person. I don't live in la world. I live in a realistic world. I replied to the person and said, you got a sitting government, you got a president who hit the ground running. So run with the president that you elected. When you elect leaders, you hold them accountable. And then he texted me back and said to me, God will pay you back. So I told him, I said,
that's why he's showing you now.
No, but Mr. Kanye, we the one when you send Goa, we can send Goa people to
you. You better be careful.
Mr. Kanye, we the one when you send Goa to us, Goa people, we can package it, we send it back to you. Goa get people. So I told him, I said, God not let stupid people. Go check the Bible. So I said, the God name that you're calling, they're not God you're calling. Maybe there are different person you're depending on. But I only redirecting you again to go to the government that you elected. And I want to say this before more coming. Let me say this to all of you in Liberia. Don't even think about asking me for your 26. Don't think about it. Whether you man or you woman, don't think about it. Don't think about it.
Everybody?
Mr. Kane, I said to all of them, don't think about it.
No exception?
Where's your exception? I say, everybody, don't think about it. We need to get to the point where we hold a bull by his horn. These people, we have enabled them to enable corrupt people to operate, and then they become a liability on us. That means they go to work, suffer them and own money, why they do something anyway? Why they eat good food on 20 days, we can say, bro, I take that money, I send it to you. When you finish eating it, you count face, but you cost me, when I criticize your criminal government that you got, you're not serious in your heads. But me buy your soup. So, even the contribution I am doing today, let me open and go later and sleep.
Why?
But I'm going to say, on the show, yeah, and the man tell the president to step down, and I'm going to say it.
Man, don't go saying the book for real.
Oh, do it now. That mean,
yeah.
On the show for.
That money what you want to send to the guy who begging Steve, we're not going to give you the man number because you're going to lie he send something. So send it to all who will send it to the person. Trust me, the person will get it. It will not add, it will not subtract. It will not add to what you send to them. It will not subtract. So you send it to us. Yeah, so don't worry. The $100 what you say you want to send immediately, just send it to me. I will make sure I send it to that. Steve will not send it to the person, but I will send it to the person because Steve.
Let me send it to a party then who can be on Facebook jumping around.
That man, when I may say $100, I mean $10. I want to zero there.
I know that male that woman said needs to go, so I ain't worried about that person.
So people want to call in, but before we do that, let's go to Brazilian. My man, what's going on?
My man, you want to update our people, our guys in Liberia. I see why Melbourne don't want the alliance with Steve. So that Steve can be very draconian. And Steve,
yeah,
we here trying to make our men part of boss. Steve said no exception.
And when you call out there, Melbourne was you talking about half beard.
Yeah.
So
I'm appealing for our guys. There will be an exception because at least You must stay on the show. So I mean,
So
now
now we're 2 people earlier today. Well, now we got 3 people now. Football to radio.
Our people got to do a little better than that. I mean,
yes.
I call for boycott.
Boycott of the people.
So to my brother, we want to model my deacon shit. You standing back on the radio and you talking the way you are talking, and you forget to know that the deacon, the incoming deacon, is here with you. I'm like, you gotta slow down, man. Man, you gotta slow down. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Lawrence and Mabel now they are aware that Steve is the enemy of progress.
Man, he's also said, "Well, God, that will go. Say you will go. Will go."
The other person telling you God will punish you. Steve, the other person will be your.
You won't double the curse.
And now you coming openly, you know, to post saying the poor for real. Me, I'm not going to say God will punish you, but I will call you enemy of progress. I don't know, enemy of the state.
Yes.
We'll call any. Do we get it out?
Yeah.
They listed us as enemy of the state.
Yeah.
Somebody will come and say, "Oh, your knee is at the airport."
Yeah.
Among people there that they listed as enemy of the state, they will be arrested. As if forwarding because you are enemy of the state. So now Steve is being declared by me, Melbourne, and Lawrence as enemy of progress. How can you post saying the both for real when people are sending the people there the Independence Day celebration, the Independence Day gift, so they can report can ball, at least. And you know what? Melbourne wife is listening and she watching the show and she know that.
So you were not listening when you were talking about how be it. That's the way, man.
You can't tell the president to resign right now.
Yeah.
Steve always putting me into serious situation. The way I'm going on now. But I thought you were Steve. I thought you are young people, or if I young people can be doing my young man. I said, yeah, Steve, I'm going to be doing my young man. So the people said to me, but again, thank you, Steve. Actually, you're right. Let me be frank. I join you, but not to ourselves. Let me be frank, Steve. Not everybody that you want to say, let them suffer just because maybe other people's behavior. I agree with you. There are other people who maybe their attitude, because of their behavior today, we are all struggling. And that's it. But there are other good people out there too, and there are other bad people. But again, that's the life. We can't say yes. We can't tie them up and force them into what they don't want to. But again, we all feeling the pain. We're going through the same thing, my brother. Let me tell you right now, Liberia right now is even dirty. Liberia is dirty. All of the talking here and there, Liberia is dirty.
Maybe.
Yeah, go ahead, Chief. Yeah.
The thing what Steve is doing right now, the quick people call it blanket indictment. Someone they call it transfer aggression.
Transfer aggression. but Steve, that biblical man, Steve believes on that one. When God rather punish people, they judge with someone with the unjust. When it raining, they ring and pay who to fall on. They bad people, the good will be everybody.
They can flog everybody. Eh? So, Steve, please, the only exception should be our SKTV people there.
Yeah, we gotta make it.
They never pray for bad things to happen in our country, and they didn't do that thing where you were. Anyway, my people, y'all keep going. But somebody say one of our good friends, Levy, she got her different name. You call her saying a global girl. Somebody that Levy Thompson there.
Oh, okay. Yes, I've been seeing.
Yeah, global girl at Levy Thompson.
Okay.
But she still got the Levy Thompson too. I don't know that 2024 resolution there. Try to change her name, but she has been one of the brain and key supporter of SKTV. So she says she will send her 26 stuff tomorrow. And tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is
the 25th. Tomorrow is the eve of the 27th.
Right? The eve of the Sunday. So Yeah, today and tomorrow, I'll try to do that. Then Friday, our regular stuff. So we don't want the guy to think the guy
Yeah,
miss.
to interfere, you know, our basket, no.
Yeah,
That 26 is different.
yeah. So whatever you can get. That father I said, I tell that said we appreciate it. That one can make the Powerball in Liberia. Trust me. Okay.
But yeah, but the point Steve was making, you know, we can put all joke aside. That's the reality, you know. Our people, they think that when we come on this radio or we take our precious time to inform, entertain, educate, and either way you want to term it, they think everything can be about politics. At the end of the day, you know, they always turn to the diaspora when there is nowhere to turn. But when it comes to politics, they believe that we are arch enemies. That the people in the diaspora, you the one sitting over there and you want for war to come. You guys are the one that always causing trouble in this country. You always talk, you're tired. That 6 year loading. At the end of the day, you will know how the 6 year will be loading. Like I keep saying, 6 years is not 6 weeks or 6 months. It's 6 years of your life. Every time we come here, we talk about bad governance. Who do you think is going to be affected the most when you're experiencing bad governance? You're looking at your judiciary asking for 31 million. In an impoverished country like that, which judges or chief justice in their sound mind would say they want a budget of $31 million?
For what? And what to do with that? What are you going to do with that money?
I don't know. Whether they about their benefit, whether it's about paying or judges. How many judges you got throughout the entire country that the judiciary will be requesting, even if they got some employees, that you want 31 million? Do you know what 31 million can do for a country like Liberia? If you really allocate it to a specific program that will target and alleviate poverty, do you know what 31 million can do, Sekou? That what the judiciary asking for. So think about your guys in the House and in the Senate, how much they will be requesting. And she's saying that's why she made a statement that we can trigger the constitutional credit because I think they only got 17 out of the requested 31 million. Like I keep saying, look at your budget. When we talk about this budget, no, you complain. You look at an entire country. I don't know whether they don't understand when we saying these things, or I don't speak other languages other than or dialect other than the little English that I know. But we keep saying these things every day and to your best interest. But no, you think that we are arch enemies, that we got some kind of a draconian view of Liberia, that we want the country to fail. But at the end of the day, hunger, children's school fee, medical bill, it does not differentiate Unity Party from CDC or ANC or Liberty Party. You will be on the front line. Your children will live in poverty. Your children will live in poverty. So keep blowing that trumpet. At the end of the day, the reality, I told Lobo one time on the show, because Lobo, you know, when he used to be on the other side, he also suggested this idea on his show that diaspora should call an economic boycott, that the only way our people will change the way how they do things in Liberia. But today, I think he on the other side, so he don't change. I tell you guys, the way the economy works in Liberia, when you look at the diaspora contribution, the amount of money people go and do their work here, they're double. They stay on their feet, they go and earn earnest living. When you see that contribution in that country, when you know the power of the diaspora, you will never insult a person that sits here overseas. Because the nieces, the nephew, the brother, the uncle, the friends, the former classmate, how many of you got job in Liberia?
More you muted yourself.
Yeah. Matter of fact, the people that got job are not even getting paid on time. So let's talk about you that don't even have one. At the end of the day, you count on people from here to be the one to carry the burden for you. And at the end of the day, you think because politics now, no, you're with tired. You're the one got bad vision for this country. Let go. Let's keep going and we'll see the reality over time. That's all I can say, Mr. Cunning, for now. I don't know if we got callers from this side.
If you're in diaspora or anywhere you still want to contribute, I want to call in. You can call in, but let me go back and check on the contribution. Only 3 people. My people, we got plenty of people. We got 500 plus people here, both on both YouTube and Facebook. We got 500 plus people here. Yeah. Hey, man. Yeah, so let me check the
yeah, do matter about LeBron again.
Yeah, but it's okay. Whatever we can get.
Melbourne and I make it. You know, Mr. Kane, you know, like I always say, sometimes people can look, the thing what I can say when you go, you think about it, just think about what I can say. Don't, even if you react now, go think about it, the logic inside. You know,
When you're done now, I'll take another call here. Right.
Okay, let me wrap it up quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
But then just take the call, then you can get all the time to explain. Steve, I think I'll be the better option.
Yeah, take the call.
That's
Take the
true.
call.
Take the call. But the other guy here, he can only call. He never contribute. Like you call him brokeable.
Who's that?
Brokeable power.
What you taking the call for?
But the man call. So you know me, I can tell all the calling. Brokeable power.
Hello?
Steve, I will not take your call, man, because you never contributed anything.
No, you forgot I see me in a minute.
No, but the man said you can't contribute, especially.
Please, no, we're talking to the back.
No, we're not talking about in the back.
How are you, Steve? All right. Hello, brokeable power. Welcome.
Okay, how are you, man? I thank you for the show.
Thank you.
When you said the chief justice. So,
What?
we discussed about three different branches of government that have their own function. And you look at it after because of 5 judges. No, they're not 5 judges. They got magistrate all in the country.
I ain't talking about 5 judges, brother. What are you talking about?
Hello?
Yeah, talk. Let me finish because
Yeah.
when me finish, you can come back and correct him. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. No, the executive are the budget up. The legislature are the budget up. The chief judge, the judiciary are the budget is good. If you don't know, don't reduce it. You cannot reduce the full budget they gave you. When you already have a budget up. You talk about, discussing about 32, 31 million. The speaker budget. The speaker always wants to speaker. The budget. The 10% of budget. Do you know my budget? You talk about the president budget and the president budget. Everybody had a budget. They both had their own branches. The branch of government, they had their own budget. You cannot reduce the full budget and add a budget up. They got a function. If you now know the value of the justice minister, the chief justice, or the branch of chief justice, then you have to know. Those people that are so important in our country.
So it's not what the important brokeable power. Let me ask you, it's not about the importing or the value of the justice system or the Supreme Court. But what do you think they're going to do with the money, the $31 million? Are they the one responsible to pay all the magistrates?
Yeah, they're going to pay the magistrate.
They're the one going to pay that. They say the budget for the Supreme Court, not the budget for the Justice Ministry.
No, for the judiciary branch, for their side, for their own branch of government.
The money now, you know? How much money we getting as a country?
Brokeable power confused the whole thing I was saying.
Yeah. Okay.
So, even the people, the director of people, the FPRC, do you know how many people how many money is getting? Do you know America?
How much you getting?
The justice minister, the chief justice has to be paid. All the justice got to be paid. So because
somebody is at FPRC and then Freeport, I mean all the money making it for that.
So why is my justice ministry? That case the case is going through. So many cases government winning. Government generating money. So you can look at it. The thing where the people the money getting some of that, they getting a lot of money. Don't only a car alone. That's more money getting for car, even if they're allowing, if they're salary. People are working. If the chief justice is not being paid, those justice ministry, a justice will not be paid. The process of this law, the rule law in our country is big law because there will be too much bribery in our country. They have to be paid. We criticize them because of the justice system are not correct. If they have the money to be paid correct, if they not do the work, they say yes. We cannot tell people the money is too much. We add a budget up. All the branch of government add a budget up. They go pay that. No, that's not correct. Thank you for the show.
Thank you, Brokeable Power. So Steve, go ahead and your thoughts.
I think sometimes we talk in the diaspora, but we don't act so it's enabling, enhancing our people back home. And we need to start with these little things, such as holidays. Everybody might not be able to say, oh, we're not sending money to our people or whatever it is. But we need to start from somewhere. We can't just talk. You know, the fact that we keep sending money to these people back home, we're enabling them. I know someone might say, oh, so you will not send money. Listen, if you don't believe it, you will not get to know some of us. Kappa, we should not send back home. Because when we enable them, they will go and vote and talk foolishness. Do you know how much we contribute to the economy in Liberia? Do you know? But they come here and cost us. I'm talking about the donor money that they can get, which is our taxpayer money anyway. But I'm talking about the remittances that we gave through Western Union, Sendwave, and other means of transferring money to the Liberia. Do you know how much money we can spend? Do you know that? They did the same thing to Georgia. They cost us here when we wanted them the truth. So I think the best way we can start this thing is, listen, the Liberian people, they will not die. Me and Sekou were driving and he said something on Saturday that made me laugh. Early Saturday morning, we're driving. He said something that made me laugh in the car, but it's realistic. He was trying to inform me and educate me on how it is important that we take steps. And he was telling me about the people in Liberia. If you send them fat, if they made noise today, or they get an emergency, and you're not having the money right away to send it to them, guess what? They can take care of that emergency. Oh yeah, they can take care of it. When you call them after 2-3 weeks, guess what? They will bring another, they will bring different one. They will not go back to that emergency. They will bring different situation again. So that is to tell you, let me tell you something. Your people, they will not die. They've been living before you came to America. And they will continue to live as we are in America. We need to take bold steps and make sure we send a clear message to these people. We need to do that. Until they can behave themselves, until they can know our importance, until they can put themselves together, we need to teach them sense. So those who are expecting to listen from me, I'm very sorry. I will see you in December. And in December, when I see you, I will see you in January. In January, because I'm not sending you anything. So I don't know what you want to say. I mean, at your business. My name's Steve Bowley. My name I'm me. So what do I care? So I'll leave it right there. Mark, you want to say anything?
Breakable power. Oh, Mr. Kanye was speaking. I think he muted himself. I think he was saying something.
No, Mark, I just wanted to hear from you because you wanted to say something while breakable power was talking.
You know, breakable power didn't understand my point. My point here was, I'm not saying I understand how the government works in Liberia, the judiciary branch. I know that I believe in law. I believe in rule of law. I believe that you must pay judges and magistrates all over the country. I'm saying from the country, from an economic standpoint, the amount of money that they be requesting for, it does not make any sense. Steve, when they talk about public sector investment program, that's the segment of investment that will benefit the entire country. Your roads, your bridges, your school, your investment into the people is 58 million. You are telling me one branch of government is demanding 31 million. I'm not talking about the executive, just the judiciary branch. How in the world you can rationalize that just for the judiciary branch you want $31 million? And looking at the country's budget, only 732. That is not even show up. Maybe I would say 690 because of what they projected. I don't know where they got the other extra 46 million, which they would not get. You are depending on bunch of loans to make up for that same budget. You are counting on international partner support. And if you telling me that judges alone around the country and the Supreme Court would demand $31 million from that budget, then I don't know which planet you live on. And the thing is, you know, one guy, when CDC was in power, Steve said it, right? The same thing we experienced. They call him, I don't know, Lester. They say he got some PhD in economics. I know Lester Tenney.
Lester Tenney?
Yeah, one time we're having the discussion about the diaspora input and how diaspora around the world are keeping a lot of countries afloat. You know what that guy said? And they say he got a PhD, that we don't pay direct taxes in Liberia, so we cannot make decisions in Liberia. I was like, wow. Can you imagine? I'm telling you, I will find
How does he understand economics?
Yeah, I will find a screenshot. I screenshot it on my phone. I will find it and I will post it. Look, Sekou, do you know that in this country, in America alone, when it comes to immigration policy, they figure out remittances that determine how many immigrants come to this country from a particular country? They listed the countries. India. You see, Mexico. Mexico sent, the Mexican that live there, they send more than $60 billion back to Mexico every single year. And that is calculated in their economic output as well. And it's part of an immigration policy. You sit here in a country that almost a lot of people, I would say, World Bank said you are living in absolute poverty. It's not abject poverty anymore. You are above abject poverty. 1 out of every 3 lives in absolute poverty. And you want to tell me that people who send money to pay school fees, to pay hospital bill, to give their relative businesses to do, to take care of them all the time, every major holiday, you are telling me that they are not paying taxes directly and you're supposed to have a PhD. I think that PhD means I think you pass high school with difficulty. That's what it means. Because I don't know of any economist that know the power of remittances will be able to make such a reckless statement. And he did it on social media too. But like I said, I will find it. And it's the same old thing we keep talking every day. When it comes to the economic aspect, we are allies with Liberians. When it comes to the political aspect, the people in the diaspora, they are arch enemies. And that's where it is. And Steve said it right. It must sound funny, but until the people in the diaspora, that's why I keep saying, when it comes to the future of Liberia, the people in the diaspora should be able to vote. Because there's, even in America, the Civil War, it was because of taxes without representation. You cannot, if British people came here, they enslaved people here, people pay taxes to them and they cannot participate in elections. It's a simple thing. You carry the weight, the economic weight of the country, and you're telling me when it comes to the decision of the country, you cannot make decision, you cannot be part of the process? How is that fair? And these same people will go over there and make the wrong decision only for you to carry the burden. Mr. Cannon, the moment you guys told me, when I came on the show, one time, right, I told you I was sleeping, I got a call. And I told you the net, I said, bro, if this is why you guys go through every day, I don't want to be part of this. The moment I appear on SKTV within few days time, I wake up in the morning, I'm in the hospital already, my mind is not right. My inbox is flooded. Brother, now you say, oh, we get it. I said, what? If this is what Seku can go through, then it means the whole fundraising, I think I gotta be part of it. Because just one day, I'm not saying a wiggle, just a day, I was like, wow. I don't know where you get this scream from to be doing it all the time, but it's not something easy. And why you think it's that? Tough economic situation. Young people, no job, no prospect, no future. You get a few people that steal from you on a massive and industrial scale, and you are the one singing their praises every day when in fact you are the victim. So the diaspora, I don't know how you will do it, but at a certain point in time, and Chairman Yato always said it, if the diaspora cannot stand up and do something, nothing will change in our country. Economically, most especially. That one for sure. That's a reality.
Yeah. Monk, one time, Steve and I was saying, I think we're talking politics, and then I just, going through my phone, and then I'll try to show him some of the things that, we did in sending money to some of our guys in Liberia. So something pop up on how do you call it? You call it Sendwave. I saw some 11 or 12,000, and I look at the period. Between the period that money was sent, I took the whole thing. I showed Steve. Steve said, "You need to screenshot it one and show your people there." $11,000 just like that, and all this money, they're not spending money sent together. Now they say 1,000 or 500 from here, and no, $100, $30, $40. Same with just put everything. When I saw it, and I look at the period in which that money was sent to Liberia, that does not even include Western Union and MoneyGram. Just Sendwave. I show him, we're sitting right here. He said I should screenshot it and share with the people. I said no. Because, it's tough to say categorically you're not going to send money back home. It's very tough. Even if you say you don't want to, at time, you will. Especially, even Steve not talking. Steve just talking because you want people to learn their lesson. You want them to be doing the right thing for themselves and for the country. But I know what he goes through as well. The calls, the demands, and everything. All of us here, we will say we will not do this, we will not do that, but for some reason, there are certain people, certain family members, when they call you, you just have to. Sometimes you don't have it. That one is a different ballgame. But again, that's our country. Majority of the people are not serious. Those who are informed about politics and they participate in political activities, most of them are praise singers, and they don't mean well for the country. So because of that, the majority of the people, are sitting on the sideline, are not participating. Those who are unserious and they are not even in good number, they will make the decision for you. We have over 5 million people in the country. The last time we had 2.4 million people registered. Less than 1 million people voted to make Joseph Boakai president. If you look at the entire country, out of the 2.4 million people that are registered to vote, less than 2 million people voted overall. Think about that. It means that those who are sitting by doing nothing, not even registering to vote, and those who are registered and never participated in the process, you are enabling what is happening in the country. You may not, you don't say, oh, I didn't vote for any person in your vote. You didn't even vote at all. Now voting is also voting.
Yeah, no voting is the same as voting. You're enabling somebody.
You see? Yeah, now voting is like you enabling the wrong people to take power. If all the good people, sit on the sideline and do nothing, at the end of the day, what's going to happen? People that you say, oh, these people that are Zogo, people they are criminal, they are corrupt, but they are serious about what they're doing. They say if you underestimate the power of stupid people, you will see the consequences, especially when they are in good number. Their number may not be more than you, but if they are acting upon what they believe on, what they believe in, definitely you will get their objective. So we are blaming all the Liberian people for electing Joseph Boakai because Joseph Boakai people who voted for him, the number is not that much, less than 1 million people. What happened to the 1.4 million people? You put all the numbers together, people that voted is less than 2 million. How do you explain that? Joe, we get less than around 800.
No, the 780,000 if I'm mistaken.
I'm trying to say less than 800,000.
Okay, yeah, you're right on the spot.
Yeah, even Boakai get around 800 plus, or maximum maybe 900. I'm not sure if they reached that.
Yeah.
Because if you put on two numbers together, that's around 15 to 16.
It's 1.6 million.
1.6 million people. So what happened to the 1 million people who registered? See that? So that means all of you guys voted to make Joseph Boakai president. So you will all suffer the consequences. That's the point Steve is trying to make, because if you are serious, you will take it seriously. You will not only, get out and vote, but you will encourage other people, you will educate them to vote the right way so that the country can change for all of you guys. And we that are here too, we can get some, time to rest our body. That's exactly what's going on. But again, I want to say thank you to all of you. This is something that we've been doing forever and ever. So Keme Yato and other guys call us to create SKTV sponsorship that comes with benefit. And after he has some friends and other people within the Liberian and outside Liberian community that want to support SKTV. So he told me that we should create a WhatsApp group of people that we believe that will be committed to sponsoring SKTV, and the benefit entails, we're going to have a meeting that they will explain to you what comes with it, such as getting first-hand information, that there will be certain things that will be shared with those sponsors in terms of information that everybody will not see, general public will not, or maybe before general public sees it, it will be already, in their possession when they have something going on. SKTV will also, be there with them and for them. So I told him we already have some stakeholders that are being committed. Even though we have more than 40 people committed, but we have about 15 people that are consistent, paying their dues in supporting SKTV. So if you see your name on there, if you see your name added to any new group called SKTV sponsors, there where it derived from. And myself, Steve, and Brazilian Mom, we are, and plus Jamin Yato, we are the administrator. We can add anybody on there or remove anybody. So if you see your name added to that group, it means that you have been consistently sponsoring or supporting SKTV. And even if you cannot afford the amount that they're going to put forward, but the fact that you've been doing something, we added you there as one of the sponsors of SKTV. Those of you who are in the other chat room as stakeholders, some of you have been added there because you've been very consistent, you've been very supportive of SKTV. So we are honoring or counting sponsors, and the will be sponsor, those being supporting, we can't forget about them. So if you want your name to be added, let us know. We'll definitely add you. Call Mong, Steve, or myself, or Chairman Yato. We'll be able to add you there. We're going to have a conference. We're going to have a Zoom conference, and you have a lot of details in there. But it's all about gearing towards empowering and elevating the SKTV to another level, both here and back home. We are not just about one election cycle. We are not about one political party. We are not about just the diaspora. We are about Liberia. So people, you are in the United States, Europe, Asia, anywhere around the world, you are more than welcome to be a part. And even if you're in Liberia, you want to be a sponsor, one of the sponsors of SKTV, you are more than welcome to reach out. And the benefit that it comes with, you also know that. And we can take it from there. So I just want to make that announcement. We already hit 2 hours, 9 minutes time. So if anybody want to call in the diaspora or anywhere, we'll give you a few more minutes. Steve and Mom to update you guys on the.
Yeah, we'll continue today and tomorrow for our guys for the holiday season. That's the exception we make for this holiday too.
Yeah, it's still the same number of people that we had earlier.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, no addition. We'll see tomorrow. So if we get anybody call in right now, you can. Okay, so we have a video that we say we're going to share our people who are.
So before you share that video, I beg you,
I'm just talking about it. I say we'll share the video before we leave the show. So there is about 3 minutes long. So we're closing the show. We'll play it. It's about the Liberian community independence program in Delaware. So if you're in Delaware, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania or Maryland or Washington, D.C., anywhere you find yourself, try to be there. We'll share the video with you. There will be a lot of former soccer players from Liberia, BB people there, some government officials, a lot of people will be there. we have the video, we'll be sharing it with you before we end the show. Steve, go ahead. I'm just trying to make the announcement.
Yeah, I just want add something to what you said about the new group. Let me say to our people, if you are added to that group and you sit there and not partake in the event, we'll remove you. They're not play for you to go hang out. I see what you're doing there. And not group for you to go be a serious thing. So if you call us to add you there, be ready for the commitment that it comes with. If you're not ready, and not force. I'm saying it so that some people can feel bad or they can take it personal, because our people, you got to be able to let them know what it is from the beginning, because the expectation is clear. If you think we'll pull you there because you just want to be part of another group to be screenshotting or whatever it is, you're wasting your time. We're not going to pull you there. And we'll pull you there, you're not participate. Guess what? We'll remove you effectively immediately. We're not even wasting time. You won't get there, but we'll remove you. Just so we're clear. So good thing about it, make up your mind, nobody force. We're encouraging you. When you come in that group, you will be part of it and you are effective. Soon you slack, one for you gotta go. If you want for an open group where we can hang out, we're gonna open some group or can be there, we'll be hanging out, be making jokes. We're not making jokes. The new group, we're not making jokes inside. So you're yelling, be clear.
Yeah, so Mo, do you have something to say before we play the video?
No, just before you play the video, one of my senior brother called me the last time. He was so frustrated, the whole remittance thing. He said, Mo, something's going on. I said, what do you mean? He said, we have been squeezing the diaspora. He said, you got any idea from your own observation why we have been squeezed? I said, I believe we've been squeezed economically because of Web 2.0. He said, I don't know what you're talking technology. I said the reason I said Web 2.0, back in the days when you come to America, you only have your phone line, the landline. Not too many people have access to cell phone. Even when they came, it took a time for cell phone to be rolled out completely. And when people calling you from back home, maybe your immediate relative and friends, people that have your contact. But because of the Web 2.0, the WhatsApp, the all the little platforms, anybody, random people now, it's a form of hustle too. They'd be like, you know what? Let me look at a guy profile. Let me list 10, at least 10 individuals. Maybe when I call and explain my story, maybe 2 or 1 that will be able to. And that's the reality. Now your recipient list have quadrupled.
Because Mom, don't forget what they want. Someone can be looking for men too.
Oh, my man, they aren't talking about women. We're talking about.
I don't want to talk here.
What are the fact? Okay.
You can do it too.
Okay. No money can be looking for.
Most of the people that can be asking me for stuff, they can be women now. Most of them are young people.
That's why I say, man, I'll leave it with you, Mom. No problem. Yeah,
This guy is a Confucianist by nature. This guy. So, but in all reality, Steve, it makes sense. That one too, a part of it, even though it's not what we're discussing, but it's part of that recipient list, and you can guarantee that you check people inboxes, they are there. Go both ways. My thing here is, one thing our people in the diaspora, we are not into the business of going backward and reflecting and going out record the way that one of the things white people can do in this country, I've really admired them for. They can take note on everything from their gas to their lunch hour. They can catalog it, right? I tell one of my friends, I say, you know what? I know you can send money all the time. Just call your money transfer agent to send you a statement, like what Mr. Cannon said, and just to give you an idea as to how much you have spent. Just call them every quarter or every month and say, yo, please send me a statement, get like a bank statement and see. When she saw a couple, then she said, wow. I said, yeah, because money compound easily, but you don't know. Send 200 here, 150 there, 300 there, 1,000 here, 900 there. Give yourself within 12 months and just call for a statement. You will be shocked beyond your wildest dream as to how much you were able to dispense. But we don't take the thing. I said, think about just investing 50% of that money, whether it's in the stock or whether it's a penny stock. Just think about that. Because most of our people, they believe that, okay, yeah, in America, I said, no, don't forget, we got 2 economies here. We got the transactional part and we got the investment part. Most of our people here, they don't know about buying penny stock or buying your stock and holding out. Like, if you look at the amount you can send back home in a year, if you are just to invest just 25 or 30% of that amount within 4 or 5 years, you know how much you'll be sitting on by now? Just by holding the little stock. but it's just not part of our thing. But I'm just telling you the economic weight that Liberian, the diaspora are carrying, not only in America or anywhere in the world, that the economic burden will keep getting tougher, because once situation cannot improve home, it will not be okay for us here as well. We the one will be the one paying the ultimate price, and we're paying double because you have to live here too and pay your bills here. So think about paying your bills here, the cost of living getting higher on you here, and then you're taking care of people on the other side of the world. It's not an easy thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good in general, very good.
So you have 100% right. So we're going to play that video from the Liberians in that place there in Delaware. A lot of people here and listen to it.
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Facebook, Instagram, the entire land of social media. As always, Liberians all across the east coast of the USA will converge in the first state of Delaware to celebrate Liberia's Independence Day. The First State Old Timers Sports Association, in collaboration with Delaware Liberian Association, presenting to you and yours Liberia's 177th Independence Day celebration. It's going down on Saturday, July 27, when IE come face to face with Baroa. The last time these two teams met, Invisible 11 IE became the victim. Can Mighty Baroa repeat history? Let's wait for 90 minutes of soccer action. Invisible 11 IE this time is set to depend on Coach George Drogba, Captain Augustine Jabate, Coach Neo Wale, Joe Sandy, and the man John Timback. Others are top defender Edrich Gore, striker Kwekwe Geffler, and the midfield maestro himself, James Kankombato. As Mighty Baroa is set to change the playbook this time, depending on undefeated coach Abdul Tor, Lance Fofana, Sifa's best man, and the man Frank Weeder. Others are O'Brien Folly, Augustine Say, and the man Randy Nipa. Admission is absolutely free. Address is 1308 Fog Road in Wilmington, Delaware. Gets open at 2 p.m. Game time is 5 p.m. and I'm told the kickoff will be taken by one-time Lone Star Honorable Zoga Wilson. Independence Day t-shirts on sale for $25. Food and drink will be on sale as well. All vendors will pay $125 flat. Then later on, the evening hours at 8 p.m. will be Delaware Liberian Association hosting the Grand Independence Day Ball. Admission is $20. Address is the Ignac Center, 24 Belvin Center in Newcastle, Delaware. For more information, please call O'Brien Foley at 267-312-2745, James Colligenian 646-374-6583, and Frank Weeder 610-717-2635. You can also call Honorable Jackson Seaton 302-299-6996, and the Big Papa himself, B.N. Kesley, at 215-704-1606. Come one, come all, ladies and gentlemen. Let's meet in the first state of Delaware. Let's celebrate with the First State Old Timers Sports Association and Delaware Liberians Association.
Please play more soccer to
Yep.
So I want to say thank you to all of you for watching and listening to that promo for that program. If you are in any of the tri-state, if you are in New York, New Jersey, or Pennsylvania, you are more than welcome to go there. And better yet, if you are around the DC area, the DMV, they call it. That's the Maryland, Washington DC, and Maryland, anywhere you are, in Virginia, you are more than welcome to go there. They said the football on thing that free. You can go there. Only people that are selling the stuff, they will pay to go in there. But then the one in the night, that one at $20, just $20 to go and celebrate with your brothers and sisters.
Well, I'll be there the weekend.
You'll be there?
Yep, I'll be there big late.
You see?
So I'll be
there. So, hopefully, we'll play. In fact, the people, some of the organizers will be here tomorrow, maybe like for 30 minutes or so, just to talk about what's going to happen, to encourage people to go and actually be a part of it. If I were actually around there, we're going to be there because I like to celebrate. We got our own celebration here going on. As a matter of fact, we have a Liberian Association having Independence Day program here in Phoenix, Arizona. If you are anywhere close here, whether you are, in Phoenix area or anywhere in Arizona, go there. And guess what? I am the keynote speaker for that program. I'm very honored to accept that role. Anything we can do for Liberia, doesn't matter where we are, and in whatever role we can play to, make Liberia better. And it's nothing that actually make our country better more than, uniting ourselves, whether we're in Liberia or outside of Liberia. So your mayor is the keynote, speaker for the program here. Me.
Oh, you? Oh, okay. I trust you. I know you do.
Yeah, we'll try. We'll do our best, and actually, our speech is going to be actually focused on unity in our community, and not just here in America, but everywhere and largely in Liberia. That's the only way we can change our country.
For sure, that's a great topic.
There's too much division in our country, and we can't afford to continue to live like that. Yeah, so you're going to be very, very good. Felicia said we will lead our celebration. We got to celebrate now, the whole country. And beyond that, Felicia, Melbourne and say the momentum is kind of dead. There's no momentum in Liberia. The euphoria is completely dead. Nothing going on because of the way the country is looking. Because the government is not paying people, people enjoying, stealing the money, dividing among themselves, while the vast majority of people suffer. Yeah. So,
well, before we leave, Mr. Kane, Global Girl, I'll contact you so we can coordinate. I will let you know. I'll contact you. No while we're not discussing my arrival, departure, all the one. We'll talk. But Mr. Kane, before we leave tomorrow, some of the things we'll focus on, folks. Don't miss the show tomorrow. Senator Amara Kone has just announced that the reports are out. And he said in his report, the site is there. We're going to review it today. In this report, he said the audit report from the CBL. This report includes the CBL compliance audit, the system review of the financial management system accounting process of the judiciary, compliance audit of the Ministry of Defense, and status report for implementation of audit recommendation for 48 audited entities covering the period, the period September 6, 2022 to March 2020 to March 2024. So we're looking at
Monk, please mute yourself. You can hear speak. Monk. All right, Steve, go ahead.
We'll look into some of the audits and we'll get back with you. We want to read all the different audits. Tonight, we'll spend time reading these audits report. There's a lot of them. And then we'll get back to you. The audit reports are here. I'm looking at it as I speak to you. Financial system audit. Financial system.
Where now?
When you go on our content page, you posted a little link there.
You said for the audit for where? For what? Everything? Or for any specific agency or government entity?
Yeah, it's there. Hold on, I won't get out of this thing. But it's the CBL and other places.
Oh, CBL too is audited?
Well, from what he said, the financial compliance system or whatever.
What about NSA? Is NSA part of it?
Nope.
Okay. But I mean, that's a good document to read. Honestly, we supposed to even reach out to. Anyway, let me not say that here. But we'll see what happens. There will be some phone call. We will get some people. Try to get some people in here that can come and justify the report or defend the report, if possible. Yeah, but that's a good thing. Mom, what say you before we go? Anything?
Nothing extra for the day. Our people will continue for our guys tomorrow, at least. That will say there are exceptions to the rules for them. At least they come here every day to help, even though they may not agree with some things politically, but at least they show up, they made that effort to come on and make sure that SKTV has been broadcast all around the country. But other than that, I think we covered ground for today. It was a great day.
Yeah, so this person here, Alexander Boniface Emmanuel, we were talking about contributing or supporting SKTV. You say your money is fasting. You say, can we start fasting too on SKTV? You know, if you don't, yeah. Because the thing is, if you don't contribute, you just remain mute and do whatever you gotta do. Watch and listen. People then who are supporting and donating to SKTV, they can steal their money and they can go pick it from the tree. They can work for it. Yeah. But since your money is fasting, you should be fasting too from watching SKTV. You know.
Well, thank you.
I just don't like people being very dismissive. If you can't support, just remain quiet. Nobody's going to take you out of here. You're going to stay here for the longest. And enjoy yourself. People who are donating and supporting, they are not stupid. And not because they have money wasting all over the place.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Kana, I'm leaving here. I'm running. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I'm just telling you, my brother, wherever you are, Alexander, I don't know, if it's bony fish or that catfish, whatever fish you have, I don't really have a problem with that. But, you know, just stay here and enjoy yourself, but do not be dismissive of the platform. If you do that, then definitely we will take action on you. Yeah. So that we may not even remove you, but you can be here without being able to write or say anything. You can want to watch. We are giving the opportunity to be here. Don't abuse it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that bony fish or that dry fish or that catfish or
You see, he is about to fast, right?
or that babbler fish or, you know. Fish you get, don't be doing that. Yeah, man. Other than that, you yourself start fasting just like your money. Yeah, but I mean, you said it when we're talking about people, being added to the group for sponsorship. We cannot do it. There are people here, in fact, I don't, they don't let me to call their name, but there are people here that have donated to SKTV more than some people that we consider stakeholders and sponsors and this and that, but they don't even want their name to be called. But they here every day, they support us. Not because they don't get used for their money, but just because they see passion and they want to see a better Liberia. And they love the education and the stance we take, in Liberia, especially when it comes to educating our people and holding the government's feet to the fire. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow and every day. Be blessed and you have a very blessed weekend.